So I hear you say, Mikey, what's in that big old bag that you carry around? Well, I don't carry much nowadays, to be fair. I used to carry everything, and I used to traipse it around on my bike and van fully loaded with absolutely everything. But I'm no spring chicken nowadays, so I don't like to be carrying the world with me, you know, and the kitchen sink and all that. So I keep it pretty minimal now. I also keep it on a fucking budget, because fishing can be some expensive shit, and it's hardly promoting it for youngsters, is it? Because who's got 100 quid for a new reel? Because I don't play like that. Anyway, let's show you what I've got in my bag, and you know, you can make up your mind whether it's shit or good or what, but you know, I use it and I think it's okay. So let's have a look. Right, what we got today for heating up our water to make our brew is the stove by Go Hike, and it's a little meth stove, and I got it off eBay, and you know what, it's fucking brilliant. I've always opted for, you know, yeah, Go Hike. You know, it's like £6 off eBay, something like that. And I've always gone for things like ghillie kettles and things like that, but as you've probably seen in one of my other videos, I'm not a big fan of the ghillie kettle anymore. Can't be arsed hiking the bloody great thing about, and fed up with having to try and refuel it halfway through boiling rice. I just haven't got time for that. I'd rather just be able to stick a little bit more liquid in the bloody thing, light it and get going. But yeah, I got this idea from Woo Buddy Shug, and yeah, obviously he's a backpacker. He's on YouTube, Shug Emery. You should go and check out his channel, because I've got a lot of little hints and tips off him, to be fair, over the years. He does a lot of walking around in like Minnesota in America, on the Canadian border and that, and no, he don't carry more than he has to. So to be fair, a lot of my setup is very similar to his. Yeah, I've gone for the little stove, and you can get the liquid for it for like £1, something like that. Yeah, like you say, it's probably the same as the price of a gas bottle, but gas bottles run out. If this runs out, well, I'll just make a bloody fire, won't I? You know what I mean? There's always some sticks about. That's what I thought about the ghillie kettle, but not the case. Just got fed up with the stupid little thing anyway. What else have I got in my bag? I've got my cheap Aldi folding net. It wasn't folding, but it does now after the abuse that it's had. I've got me bottle of terps, meths, alcohol, whatever you want to call it, and wrapped around it I've got some cardboard covered in tin foil, and just got a couple of hair bands holding that on around my bottle. But yeah, if it's windy, I can unwrap that and put it around my stove, and that, you know, keeps the wind off it, that sort of thing. Again, pinch that off. Woo Buddy Shug. What else we got? We've got my my tea set, which is all pound shop stuff again. Pound shop knife and fork, pound shop coffees. I've got sugar, whitener, getting low on the tea bags, Earl Grey only. We've got a few of the old tablets there, if you like to get on the tablets, and the little silver things there I've got are just vegetable stock in case I end up doing some rice or something like that. What else we got? Oh, also got my Gerber machete, because well, this is North Wales and you never know when shit's gonna get real. It served me well. Usually I wouldn't buy Gerber because it's obviously a big thing for that Bear Giles, and we're not a big fan of the Bear Giles because we just sort of think that he puts people in jeopardy with the stupid shit that he tries to get up to showing off. It's in bad shape, but like I say, this is about 6 years old now. A little bit of oil or something rubbed into it wouldn't go amiss, but you know, it's got a nice rubber grip, and no, it served me well. A few people have lost some limbs, I tell you. But yeah, not a bad little machete there for I think it was what, 18 quid, something like that. and that was from Camo Bloody Dave's or whatever in Chester. But yeah, it's a nice old day down here on the river. Just waiting for the kettle to boil. Oh, what else we got? That's me rod that I've been using today. This is just a little shitty folding 2.4 metre NGT, I say, with a little bubble float on it, and my little fly. Sorry, make you all dizzy while I'm fucking around. With a little fly on there. It won't focus, it just won't, but anyway, you know what flies look like anyway, for fuck's sake. But also always carry around this little NGT 6-piece rod, and again, I got this when they were about £5 on eBay. Little 6-piece rod and reel, and kind of little pouch on there as well, which I filled up with fishing tackle for whatever it is that I need to do. And yeah, that's just small enough to stay in my rucksack, and I can just carry it around. The reason that I do have cheap shitty rods really that are all folding and travel is because where I used to work, and we used to have a few ponds on the estate, and me and my mate Ken, we'd have a couple of little rods, and when the boss shot off, we'd just chuck some rods in and have a little fish for his koi and shit like that. But yeah, I bought them expecting them to fucking snap and be useless. But to be fair, me and the missus were out, and I landed a 17-pound carp on that yesterday. And so I bought it for shits and giggles, expecting to just fucking snap on the first ever fish that I caught. And I was going to slate it on either on YouTube and Facebook and all that, and say, oh, this is a load of shit. But you know what? NGT, for a budget company, their gears never let me down. It's a budget. Yeah, it might not be the best looking. I mean, who the fuck wants a blue fishing rod? But at the end of the day, I paid like £8 for a rod and reel, and I've used it hundreds of times now, and it's landed some super duper fish. So yeah, as for NGT, I'm certainly not going to slag them off, because they're a third of the price of anyone else's gear. And you can get packs of hooks. You can get like 10 packs of hooks for like £5, something like that. You end up with like 300 hooks and all different sizes. So I've got no problem with using any of that. It's cheap and it's budget, but at the end of the day, I'm a fucking pikey, so make do, innit? But let's see how this kettle's getting on now. Oh, bit of steam. She's only been going 5 minutes, but yeah, cracking little stoves, Never thought I'd get on to meth and alcohol stoves, because I don't know, I just thought it's a lot to carry about. Why I carry a bottle of liquid about with you and this and that. But again, I've used it loads of times now, and and certainly hadn't done me wrong. What else have I got in my bag? I've got all the usual tackle sort of stuff, and forceps, and a little knife, my bottle of water, again, pound shop. I mean, I do buy some nice stuff. I mean, I've got Daiwa reels and things like that, but when you're fishing these little bastard places, you never know what knobheads are gonna fucking come down, start kicking off, and have your gear off you, punch you and throw you in the fucking river. So certain places, no, I don't take my good gear. It's sort of life living on Merseyside and North Wales. Plenty of knobheads around, and that's really why I do what I do, is just to keep away from the fucking idiots that are out there. Anyway, water's boiling, so I'll have a cup of coffee and come back to you in a minute. Bye for now.